Yo, what's going on? It's your main man Rick the Dawn. Just want to send out a quick thank you to everyone who likes this video. And we are talking about the episode 9 of Temptation Island. And I would like to start with Grant and Ashley. All right. So in this particular episode, we see that Ashley is starting to branch out more and she's finding her independence again. She's exploring her boy candy, as I like to call him. And we see Grant is starting to, in some ways, waffle back and forth between what he needs to do with Ashley and what he's experiencing with Natalie. And that's essentially their arcs and what they're going through at this particular time. Ashley, in my opinion, when it comes to the final bonfire next episode, will decide to leave alone. I've already seen small clips of what happens when she finally lays her eyes on Grant. And for the most part, she pushes him away and has or doesn't want anything to do with Grant. And Grant is very confusing for me. From what I saw in the final bonfire, he seems to, extend his arms as if he wants some type of embrace with Ashley. And it's kind of weird considering his behavior. And also weird considering that when he gets in front of Natalie, he pretty much confesses his undying love. And what that tells me is that Grant is someone who has a very short attention span. He doesn't know what he wants. He's the worst type of boyfriend or husband that you can possibly get with. He's essentially going to gravitate towards whoever's in the room. So if he's around Ashley, he's going to be Ashley's, cup of tea. If he's around Natalie, he's going to be all over Natalie. If he's around Susan, he's going to be around Susan. This is the worst type of guy that you can possibly get with. And a lot of this really stems from him not understanding or knowing who he is, him not being confident in what he represents, him in some ways not having any control over his lust issues. And again, in my opinion, this is not the kind of guy you want to be with. I really want to caution Natalie because she's the latest female that Grant is pursuing. And though she's kind of caught in a moment with Grant, you have to worry that she is just pretty much going to be Ashley in a year or so. And Natalie does mention that she has friends that are much worse than any father could be as it relates to testing whether or not a guy is good for Natalie. And I'm pretty sure her friends have already gotten their weapons and their ammo loaded because they're going to unload on Grant. They already know who he is, what he is. And because Natalie is so close to the situation, she may be missing some of those red flags that Grant clearly has. And as far as Ashley is concerned, she takes, and I don't remember the guy's name, it's the young guy. She takes him on her final date.